Yo, hello, hello. Seems like we got some people playing classic climbing. That's good. Got some people that really enjoyed it. Oh, good news, y'all. I got some real good news. Got some real good news. Our channel has now taken the step of the first step of monetization. That means that you use super chats, super stickers, and of course super thanks, both on live streams and videos indeed. So we already took that first step. Much appreciated, y'all. Let's go on ahead and get right into it. Now, this go be a while because this is all the private servers here. It's a lot. Okay, we're good. Well, they brought the music back? That's surprising. Is it the same music back? Hold on. Let me see what that new music sound like. You said why I'm a bald? It's genetically. So if I grow my hair out, my hair grows out, but my sides grow out, my sides and my back grow out faster than the middle part. And plus my middle part is not growing as fast as my sides. So it doesn't work. At that point, I just gotta go bald. No, sir. There's nothing wrong with shaving it off and being bald. We got a lot of bald people out there. So there's nothing wrong with that. In any case, it was I wasn't expecting it to come early though, being able to shave it off, but still though, when I finally did, it was a relief. It was more so of a relief because I was worrying about my hair a lot as to what's going to be the next step and what's going to happen to it. But I stopped worrying about it a long time ago. What's up? All right, let me go back to the beginning. What's up, coins? So, what I've been hearing, a lot of change, just a few changes were made in DBU. It returns to multi-rebirth, right? We still got our just regular stuff, so we do not have that multi-rebirth. Milos, what's up? CJ's Gaming, what up, what up? As long as you didn't change your username from the past, then you should be good, and I should be able to remember you. What's up, Serter? What do you think about the Top and Batara update? Finally, man. But all I can say is, when it drops, because we've been here before. For those that were introduced with Top before, we've been here before, so we just gotta come in with the mindset. When it drops, right? We got to. When it drops, and that's gonna be interesting indeed. Axel, what's up? JM, what's up? How long is 3XP? I don't know. It's been out for a long time, y'all. The multi-rail plus 3XP, that's been out for a minute. So, I mean, at that point, I would say just go on ahead and grind. We should master our, we should get our pure Astral Instinct at a good level. So I'm gonna go to a weaker boss. That way our level for this mastery can be at least what is it, level 10 or level 5? I don't know. It's either one. That way we can be able to use this, because it's still not using its real original stuff. Yeah, we could just stack, but like I said, we're trying to get this up to level 10. So we're just gonna start out a little bit slower than usual, like gradually. Let's see, what do we get from this? 8. Okay, that was pretty good. Oh, Crone. Yeah, Crony. Yes, I do. Oh, you must change your name then. If you're Crony, long time no see, man. Was supposed to give 5 rebirths. They fixed this for 1 with multi-reps. I'm using Luffy and Ichigo outfit. They are part of DBZ. That's right. I was shocked to see that my outfit no longer was in the shop anymore, or more accurately, it just disappeared. It would peak. I remember they said they were going to do top. The previous team never did. So now we're at 22. I'm gonna go here. Wukong Rose. Do you know if Corrupted Super Saiyan Blue 3 is better than True God? Oh, you're just talking about regularly. That's right. I only did a stack form video showcase. I mean, that's one way to look at it. A stack form video showcase to tell from the two. But you're asking if True God these requirements that you see here, 27 and then a 30, even though they're above one another. Alright, so we're doing True God, and the boost that it gives here, let's see. Wait, I can't, wait. Oh, okay, I can't use this boost. Boom, boom, boom. 138 bill, and then for Corrupted, so we got 138 bill, and then this is 164. Yeah, so 164. So this is much. So this is stronger. There you go. This is much strong. This is much stronger than True God. The boost of it. All right. What was I fixing to do? I fixing to do Godly. Yeah. I didn't. That was too late. Or too early, to be honest. There we go. Alright, let's just combine that with this. Alright. Where we at? 42? Oh, at that point, then Vakuta could just fight regularly. Yeah, it's all good. People trolling saying Luffy have nothing to do with DBZ. I think it's just because of the outfits. You know how other games have outfits too. I think that's the reason. Yeah, you know how other games have different outfits even though they're not related to the game. I'm gonna see if this multi-rep work or not, or is it just applies to 31160. All right, we do need to go back to Earth regularly, so that way because I was gonna punch once, but I don't know where that was gonna take me. He said I wish I could form stat, but it doesn't work at all for me in my VIP or Publix. Like I said, you gotta count up to 5 to 6 seconds. Gotta count up to 5 to 6 seconds. Yeah, you gotta count up to 5 to 6 seconds. Let me see. 1 punch. Where does it take me? 2 punch. Where is this? That's probably Frieza. And that's Cell. Okay. Yes, I remember Crony. Yep. So, long time no see. 5K rebirths. I don't need a stack, I just need talents. Person, what's up, person? Ding ding top would be balanced. Probably. It's just a matter of like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen. All we do know is that we're getting top. But When it drops, it drops. Y'all know the mindset. When it drops, it drops. Y'all know the mindset. When it drops, it drops. Let me see. Missed details, grind video. I mean, he still have his server. So you always ask him a question on whether he's planning on getting back to grinder or not. Should you play Among Us? I don't know. Among Us. Nah, I don't think it. I've seen it ever since it blew up, but I don't think it's my type of game that I would play. I don't think it's the type of game that I would play. How do you form stack? As for me in Publix, you gotta, like I said, when you're using form stack, you gotta like count to like 5 to 6 seconds, and then spam transform. Once you have selected, and reset your character. Grind on War Machine, 1 million cash. Random players have 50 mil cash. Ooh. What should I use? There we go. It's like anticipating. Sometimes you'll either count the seconds or you try to anticipate it. Of course, anticipating it, you gotta like really like try to anticipate. It's 2 different ways of doing it. You can either count to 5 to 6 seconds, or you can try to anticipate it. You gotta like do it seconds away from in the person. Eisenfit. It's tough. Kawhi, what's up? Cersei, white hair. You got it might actually work though. White hair. You know, like anime characters to be rocking the white hair. It's how you use it. It's really how you use it. So you just never know. It's how you use it. How you utilize it. I need to figure out after one of these. Let me see. Okay, we're at 11, so we can do another Beerus. I was gonna go to Weiss, but really we should do another Beerus, and that should give us. Okay, now we can go to. In that case, we can go to Super Saiyan Blue UI at that point. Oh, maybe it's because, yeah, that's right. So, because Astro Instant is probably not fully mastered, probably need to do builds until like 40 something. So I'm at 45. Now I'm at 45. Let's see how it does now. Yeah, it's probably better if I'm in 40 something. Yeah. There we go. Okay, we at 60. Let's see if this works. So we at 60 and then the multi-rail. Let's see if we get something based off of that. Okay, we got 2. So our usual pace now, we get 2 rebirths per session. Not bad. It just seems not to work with anything. How long has it been? How you doing? Demon King, what's up? We've been doing pretty good. Stack for I counted to 20 and clicked, but now I think the respawn time is much shorter because I never built stat form. Service, I tried, I count to 8. Not 8 seconds, 5 to 6 seconds. And if it's not counting the seconds, try to anticipate the last second before you respawn. If you reset your character and you're sitting there for a while, and you know that sooner or later you're about to respawn, you want to spam transform just before you go to that respawn point. You can anticipate it, or you can count the seconds. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to sail. All right, cool. Service. I've tried. Let's see. How much rebirths? I think, what was it? 6-2? If you don't recognize me, it's me, King Jacob. Oh, yeah, I remember you now. Like I said, as long as y'all don't change your user, as long as the username stays the same, I'll remember. So that made it a lot easier. Long time no see. Y'all gotta keep in mind, I only remember the last username that I remember you from. So if 2 years ago was the last time you saw me and you changed your username and say remember me, I won't remember you. That's usually like, yeah. But if you haven't changed the profile pic, I'll be like, I know you from somewhere, but where? And then you tell me the username, then I'll remember. That's usually how it'll work. Clip reset 5 to 6 seconds. How does multi-rebirth pass work? So as you just saw, when it was time for me to rebirth, I rebirthed my regular, like how I regularly would do so, and I got 2 reps. Now according to what the announcement said about this, let me see. So it worked like this for people who don't have the multi-rep pass, right? Or they do. It depends. Now, if you have 200k Zenny plus rebirth stats, 1 rep, that's 1 rep. If you have 600k Zenny rebirth stats, 2 reps, and then 1 million plus Zenny rebirth stats, 3 reps. Yeah, so I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's for all of us, like people that don't have the multi reps and people that, I think for the people that do have multi rep pass, they go up to either 4 or 5. They can go up to 4 or 5. Our limit stops at 3. So y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong regarding to that. I did more than what I needed to. Oh well. Do I need a Robux for godly form? Oh, you talking about the godly form? It costs Robux for just for godly Super Saiyan and godly Super Saiyan 3. But godly Super Saiyan 2, that's here. That's where that? Right here. This you can still access. You can still use godly Super Saiyan 2 if you don't have the godly Super Saiyan and godly Super Saiyan 3. That's why they gave them options. So you can still stack forms, either with the Game Pass or without it. Chris, where's your moderator? I don't think you need any. Only 9 people. No, not really. We don't need a moderator. We really don't need the moderator. Yeah, like you just mentioned, it's 9 people, so that only becomes a thing if you have like over hundreds and hundreds of people. That would make more sense if you had hundreds and hundreds of people and you can't like keep up. Oh wait, I forgot, this makes a lot of noise. Might as well. Alright. What's up, TG? Had to shave it off. Had to shave it off due to genetics. If I grow it out, then the middle part will be looking pretty weird because it's thinning. This part's thinning, everything else is growing the same. So trust me, that wouldn't have looked good. So I had to go bald. That would not have looked good, so I had to go ball. How much to one tap final boss? Guess we'll have to find out, Elvis. Trying to 1v1? Ain't no 1v1 or PvP here. Y'all know for sure I do not do no PvP in the DBU. I'm gonna have to decline that. I have outdated PvP, y'all. My PvP is based off of 2020. I play DBU for the enjoyment of grinding, of just grinding. Most of the Dragon Ball games, such as Dragon Ball Final Remaster and Dragon Blox Ultimate, I just play for the grinding part, not for PvP. Because when it comes to PvP, nah. Who knows though? Who knows? Where are we at? 25? Is that right? Yeah, 25. Let's do one more. Plus, you wanted to find out what level is one tap. So let me go to beast form instead. Yeah, I have to go to beast form so that way I can give an example. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to beast form. Wait, no. Let me go to a form that I already mastered well. Well, 15 is not bad, but I also have Super Saiyan Blue UI. Yeah, let's go to Super Saiyan Blue UI instead. Let's just go to one form so that way you can figure out, Elvis, what is one tap to boss. So 37. In this case, Wukong real quick. Yeah, okay. We were close to it. We were just about as close. Alright, now we can go to... So right now we're at 66 billion. Alright, and we're using Super Saiyan Blue UI that's already at maxed mastery. So hit it with the energy volley, beast cannon, boom. So now we got the 2 hits. So now we got the 2 hit that follow ups with the lead. But you're wondering if there is a one tap version. So we're gonna try out the beast cannon, which we are now at 98 billion. So 98 billion for Beast Gohan. Boom. Almost. Almost. So now we're at 130 billion. Yeah, we're at 130 billion now. So now let's try and see if 130 billion will one tap. And it one taps. So there's your answer. Around 130 or to probably in the range of 100 up to 130. In that range to one tap. But that's based on this form here. That's based on this form, which is Super Saiyan Blue UI at level 20. Now, of course, if you have a form above these, right, which is this, and this, that are already at level 20, then of course it'll be higher than the other two, so you can use that, and then the power scaling will be a little bit different. But I guess we're looking at it based on base stats. So, we're looking at base stats, but we're also looking at the boost that it gives too. So 458 billion boosts here and a 163. Guess it really depends. Yeah. Yeah, it really depends. Let me catch up to y'all real quick before I continue. I gotta catch up. There's 3 XP. Alright, so I buy multi-reps and 2 of the talents. Hold on, can you try Chris form stacking with Godly Super Saiyan 2? Not me. Huh? Form stacking with Godly Super Saiyan 2. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. Let's do that on our next go when we go into bills. Ziavin, what's up? New viewer, what's up? Welcome. Who uses that form in Dragon Ball? Which one? The one I just used? Or okay. What, beast form? My reps got reset because the update used to have 25k. Really? I thought they said they only reset it the. I thought they said they only reset it to people who are under. They reset the people who are above 50k, but 25k. Not it. I don't know. That was a little odd. Is Pure Astral better than Super Saiyan, True Super Saiyan God? I don't think I have the answer for that because Pure Astral is not fully mastered. I don't have that fully mastered. Whereas True God is 100% mastered because you can't master Game Pass forms. So for now, it would be stronger, but when it's at max level of mastery, then we'll have to see as to whether it's bigger. Said finally monetize your channel. We took the first steps of monetization, so that means that super chat, super stickers, and super thanks are now available for both live streams and videos. Much appreciated. Thank y'all. What chat is he reading? Oh, I'm catching up to the past chat. Sub-Zero, let me catch up real quick. What's Chris earning from YT? Wait, what? What's what? I ain't earning anything. Like I said, we just started. The first steps just started. So we still taking the first steps. It doesn't like come immediately. There's a process. No, my chat's not lag. I'm just catching up to y'all. I stay a long time in one comment. I know PvP is just other stuff, but I've noticed that it's not as simple as you think, as people think it is, because people find a way to utilize that frame timing to not be able to move or to be able to lock just that right quick. They know how to utilize that individual. When people get that serious, I'm like, ooh, I think I'm back out a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna back out just a little bit. One tab is about 1.5 trillion. What's up, dope? How do you feel about the update coming to the game? Hey, when it drops, it drops. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it in the announcements. Wait, is my chat's lag? What y'all talking about? Chris, my stats got reset. Okay, I've answered what Demon King just said. Now I gotta go back to grind, so I'm at 482 reps. So, yo, Chris, if you have multi-rep Game Pass, press regular rebirth button to get 5 reps instead of pressing the multi-rep. Oh, I do not have the multi-rep pass. I do not have the multi-rep pass. Yeah, I do not have the multi-rep pass. Like I said, we're casually grinding. I thought about it for a good minute as to whether to get it or not, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get it. Only get the multi-rep Game Pass, y'all, if y'all are like really are gonna be like going back into the serious mode. But if you are going back to the serious mode, then it'll work. Zeke, what's up, Zeke? Yeah, so we had to catch up to y'all. It's a good thing they buffed the Zenny. Makes things easier. Alrighty. That's right. Someone wanted to see a demonstration of Godly Super Saiyan 2 instead. Nope, I was too late. There we go. There it is. There it is. And then, boom. Like I said, it's all about the. It's like timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can count up to 5 to 6 seconds, or you wait and see that your respawn time is getting close. So think about it. Your respawn time is getting very close. You're getting close to the respawn point where you reset your character and you respawn back at your section. So you gotta. So before the seconds, it's almost like anticipator. You gotta anticipate or count up the seconds. I think they should add more use to rebirths. I don't think it matters to rebirth after like 20k. Say 9 as a multiplier. Add more use to rebirths. I guess in some way it has changed a lot from the infamous from the 1 rep to 3 to 5, which is balanced compared to the 20 plus or 30 plus that people were that people were able to like just boom and boom and boom, or 10 or 15, whichever one it was. Plus stats were all over the place too. So a fresh start was what most people needed. Said Chris, what would you do if your reps got reset? Just curious. Try to recover them if something were to happen to them, but if not, then I'm moving on. Like I said, I've already accomplished the goal a long time ago. I've already accomplished the goal of rebirths that I wanted to hit a long time ago. Because back then people were going for back then people were saying, okay, if you hit 1,000 rebirths, that's something. So we hit 1,000 rebirths and that was good. And then we hit 5,000 rebirths, and then I realized that, oh, you can reset your character to go to your spawn points faster during the 24-hour stream. So we did that, and then Tempo, of course, set the marker to hit 10,000 rebirths. So I was like, let's hit that 10,000 rebirths, and we hit that 10,000 rebirths. So then Tempo comes back and then goes for 20,000 rebirths and 1.4 quadrillion. So we went up, and then eventually we hit 20,000 rebirths. And then we just kept it going until we stopped at 28,000 rebirths. And at that point, I was already satisfied. And I've already hit the goal that I wanted to hit. So everything else is now I'm just chilling. The goal here, yeah, we're just chilling. We are chilling. You said, what's up, Updrafter? I gained 600 rebirths yesterday. Do you think I can gain 1k today? I'm confused. So how does it? Okay, so I'm assuming you have the I'm assuming you have the multi-rep pass, which means that for every 5 rebirths, it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, that's then from the looks of that is the 600 does make sense, unless anybody with more experience in the multi rebirths, because I don't have multi rebirths. If anybody has more experience than I am in terms of this, y'all can let me know and like just correct me if I'm wrong on certain parts. And that's already at a good pace, so I would say be consistent at it. Don't burn yourself out. Don't burn yourself out. The key here is if you did 600 rebirths yesterday and you felt pretty good, Remember, the real big difference here is how consistent you are every single day of hitting that 600. Because sometimes if you go all in and then you burn out 5 hours. Wow, the changes are pretty different. Yeah, a lot has really changed. I can't help seeing you. It's too pop. Nah. 2 and 3. Let's see. I gained 600 reps in like 5 hours. I'm pretty sure in public. That's pretty good. I guess it really. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that we're just rebirthing. But I did not know 600 rebirths in 5 hours due to the thanks of multi reps. Gained 100 so far. I'll take it slow and light yesterday. I just did a whole 1K in like 3 hours, maybe 3.5. Ooh wee. Yeah, a whole lot has changed. A whole lot has changed. Or rebalanced in a way to, I guess, make it work. Yeah, I don't know. It's still foreign. The new stuff is still foreign to me a little bit. I'm still used to the one rep, one rep and stuff. So everything else becomes a little bit. What is happening? Yeah, when I rebirth while I'm going up to keto, I'm punching and getting 10 million and key blast once in defense. Then I teleport and I use a controller, so I automatically skip the loading screen. And I key blast too. Nice. Chris, I do 50 reps a day non-stop because right now I have 482. So you think that's a good stat? Or am I just... Whoa. Like I said, when it comes to rebirthing, consistency is it's going to be a key factor in everything. So the important part about rebirthing is the consistency. Because think about it, if you go all in, you'd be like, okay, I'm going to hit 15 hours on this, and then I'm going to hit 15 hours on this, and then I'm going to do an overnight the next day, and I'm going to do another overnight the next day, and I'm going to do another overnight the next day. You burn out, and then you're out for like a week. Versus someone who puts in about a solid, let's say they put in about 5 hours every day, like what Updrafter just mentioned. 600 rebirths, 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 600 rebirths. That's probably a good pace because it's 5 hours. That's one thing for sure. And then that leaves you with other time to play any other type of games. All you have to do is pretty much stay consistent each and every day with it. Now, of course, anybody can do it a different way where they want to do 5 hours consistently every day or 8 hours consistently every day and come up with a different number, or 10 hours consistently every day or 15 hours. But at that point, that consistency has to be something else. You really got to have a lot of free time. 5 hours is not bad though. 2 hours, not bad. 3 hours, not bad. As long as you stay consistent. If you're consistent with your rebirths, you're gonna be a whole nother different type of deadly grinder. You're gonna be a deadly grinder, but in a different way. You're gonna be a deadly consistent grinder. That's the method I used. I used a consistent method of just hitting this, hitting that, hitting this, hitting that, and then boom. You do 2 bosses and rep. Nice. 2 bosses and rebirth. Super Saiyan Blue UI. Chris, I do 50 reps. Oh wait, I've seen that. Came a long way. Indeed. TG. 12 million uses God Blast. And I got 80 million energy. Blast equip. Strut Snort, 1 tap, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku. And I go to Bills, Wukong. Oh wait, okay. 12 million use God Blast. Got 80 million energy blast equipped. Strut Snort 1. Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Then you go to Bills. Wukong Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan Blue UI Gogeta. And then MUI Goku. And then Rebirth Repeat. Nice. A nice pace. 3,600 a day. It's probably like 3 Beerus. 3 yeah, that should be fine now. 30 something. I need to know whether or not the if 30 something is enough. I'll be able to know from there. Okay, I think I might know. It wasn't that bad though. Most people, if they're trying to figure out which boss really works for them, they usually like use their paths. Like this path, that's not bad, not a bad path. Let me see, we're at 6-7. What do we get from this? The rare process, I don't understand the game pass. Let's see. Usually let me rebirth in. How can you rebirth 150 per hour? That means you do multi-rail almost every minute. I'll say I rebirth every 2 minutes though, because sometimes I get and it ruins the grind. Yeah, I'm thinking about just getting 500 rebirths a day because yeah, I want to play other games. Yeah, like I said, have a good balance because that's already fast. That's already like insanely fast, 500 rebirths. So, yeah. Takes less than a minute for me to re-up. How you get enough Zenny? I can re-up super fast, but I don't have enough Zenny for multi-rail. Well, it is the summer, so it's about to be summer's about to conclude. For some people though. Some people start in August of going back to school. While some people start back in September. What's some quality of life features that you think should be added, and what transformations in your opinion should be reworked? I don't have really much of a problem with the transformations. Like, in terms of like what the forms look like, of course. Like, quality of life would be the restoration, of course, the restoration of outfits that are soon to be coming back to the game. I have to think about more of it. Let me see. More hairstyles for people that want more facial expressions. Someone did well. That's not that wouldn't be quality of life. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Wait, what did I miss in one of my stats? That's weird. Super weird. I guess it really depends though. Let's see if we can throw in some ideas and then to regrasp our memory, and then we'll be like, oh yeah, that's a good point to add. Yeah, that would be a good point to add. Let me see. Erase the Zenny you get from bosses. Yeah, that was a real big help. So that's one. That's one quality of life that was really good. The Zenny raise. You have enough Zenny to go to Whis now. See, that's a really good quality of life that was added. That was really good. Really good quality of life. I don't know why I'm using Beast, but oh well. I'm OG to your streams. I don't even remember what I was called before. Really? Man. Man, oh man. Wish there was a way to see it from YouTube, like past usernames. That way, like how Roblox does. You have to be at least 1K with an alt with 100 billion base to one-shot every boss. Then do 2 Earth bosses, 3 beers, planets. Boss comes out to about 2 minutes. Alright, Albert. Chris, continue on my 50 rebirths today, and I also have 482 rebirths. How long do you think it would take for me to reach 1K? Because I'm a hardcore grinder. So, how many hours do you want to put into DBU? Because you're saying, you're doing 50 rebirths a day, and you're doing 482. So, how many hours did it take for you to hit 50 rebirths a day? And yeah, we'll start with that, because I'm trying to see, because I know everything changed a lot. Like I said, I'm like mixed between outdated knowledge and then the new updated knowledge, so it's like a whole mixture. Sophia Gaming, what's up? What do you guys think? Sacred Bow, what's up? That's the problem for me. It's not enough Zenny to multi-rep. Just buy the Game Pass. You wait, what? Just had to get 400K. I need to get my 3 times reps. 3 times my rest stats. 200. So yeah, I'm about soon. Yep, lamp is cooking. Lamp is cooking. And congrats for the position. A DBU player, indeed. There goes that the bug thing. I think I was the guy who reported the stats a lot. It kind of made. You say, I think I was the guy who reported the stats a lot. Kind of made a vid about me. Reported the stats. The news reporter? The news reporter. You talking about the news reporter videos? I'm gonna have to check back and see real quick. How much stats I get per punch? Let's see. We get 1 million for strength. 2 million, and then the 3 million. Did you see the big video someone made for a DBU suggestion? Big DBU video someone made? Oh, Kencho. I need to see that. Kencho, y'all, is he is an OG. OG. 100% OG. More OG than me. It was good. It was good to see. It was good to see him. It was good to see him. That was pretty much a long time no see. Oh, I don't know why I'm in base form. We're about to get one tapped. Anime, what's up? 10 hours. You do 10 hours a day. Nice. What do you think? You think the 10 hours a day is good, consistent, something that you can do consistent? That consistent type of grinder? You think that's a pretty good, like after you're done with it, you feel pretty good, and then next day you're feeling energized pretty well, and then you're ready to get back into it for that another 10 hours, and then you finish up, and then you're good, and then you go for that another 10 hours and stuff like that, and then you're good, and then you like I said, we just make like for that consistency to always work, you always got to make sure that you're feeling okay. This feels pretty good. This feels pretty good. Play game 6 hours a day. You get 1K in a week. I literally saw a guy with 588K reps named Sleeper. Zypher and Keezion. Most of these people I never heard of until now. I don't know. I was shocked when they told me. Almost 600K. Best form? It's gonna be a battle between. For now, it's gonna be a battle between It's gonna be a battle between these two versus what Timebreaker. But from the looks of it, Timebreaker has a big requirement for speed, for strength, speed, and energy versus this. So wait, let me double check. So you see 250 mil here, and then 630. So it's really going to depend, because the reason why I can't answer that right now, because these are not mastered. Only way to find the real answer is by mastering the pure astral up to level 20 and up to there. So someone in the chat definitely knows. Or in the DBU official server. Now in the DBU official server, if people want to no, you can use the DBU. You can go into the DBU official server and then add someone there, and then they'll be able to tell you immediately. Let me go ahead and put that in the link of description. Way it'd be much easier. I'm gonna put the Dragon Blox Ultimate Dragon Blox Ultimate Discord in the live stream real quick. Boom and boom. Well, let me take that off here and then boom. There we go. There we go. Alright, that's been updated. Let's just use Godly Super Saiyan 3. Why not? Alright, there we go. I was almost too late. Not gonna lie, I was almost too late with that one. Which one was pretty good? Oh yeah, that's right. There was a favorite form that I liked, and it was definitely this one. Yeah, this one looked good. If you haven't seen that video yet of the form stacking showcase, definitely highly recommend it. Oh man, look at that. Ooh-wee. Man, that looks good. That looks good. MUI 3. Just imagine that. MUI 3. That takes everything back. Be like, Beerus, you ain't ready for this one. Ultra Instant Super Saiyan 3. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm pretty good with it. So just to get like 60 rebirths a day. Chris, do you remember Dark fusing with the Blair and you fusing with Phobos to battle on stream? Yes. Wow. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely. Oh, it's telling me to go over here. That's surprising. But we are. The Blair. Yeah. Phobos Quick. Phobos Quick is what the name was. Clan Wars, and before that were the Golden Era. Yeah, we had the You Stand No Chance clan. We also had the You Stand No Chance clan as well. That was something. Most of the lore is in the if I'm not mistaken, it was in the Order of the Black Knights. It was recorded down to everything. Corrupt Astral would be 350% at level 20, since about every form gets an extra 50% when mastered. If like I said, if we're unsure about it, we can always ask you always ask the developers, like or Lamp, and then they'll be able to like re-clarify what that is. Or you can do that in the Dragon Blox Ultimate official server by going to the questions and answers page Or yeah, just go to questions and answers page. I'm gonna have to look at that video that Kancho cause y'all were talking about it, so I'm gonna definitely look at that. I just want to be among the strongest of the strongest. I just want power, and to get that, I need to grind like my life depends on it. Alrighty. Just remember though, consistency is the key. Trust me. In this game of Dragon Blox Ultimate, it is a marathon. You are running a marathon. It is a race. It's a race for everybody to reach to the top, but it is a marathon at the same time because you got to be patient. Patience is the key. Rebirthing is the key, right? Rebirthing is the key. But you got to make sure that you're consistent with the rebirths each and every day, and that you don't drain all your energy all in one go in one box. There are different types of grinders. You have the consistent grinder, the all-out grinder, the overnight grinder, all different types of grinders. Yeah, all different types of grinders. So you just got to ask yourself which one works for you, that it makes things balance. It makes things balance. I just hit 9.7k, 300 more until 10k. Nice. Entering the, what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-digit round. 5-digit round. There'll be a big congrats. There'll be a big congrats. You get 5 instead of 1. It's with the Game Pass or something like that. Yeah. Oh, I've been ready to re-up. I don't know why we was doing more than what we needed to. Do you know Big Buy? Yes. Yes, I do remember the name. So we friends and we've been grinding both the same account. End of last year we split ways. Now I'm back on a brand new account. Nice. And I do remember the name. Indeed, I do remember the name. It's been a long time since I've heard that name. So what do you guys think is the average amount of rebirths now? I always want to ask that each time we go live, so that way I know what is the new average amount of rebirths that people are the average amount, the most common amount of rebirths that majority of the common average player is hitting. What y'all got? What y'all got? What y'all got? See, I was part of You Stand No Chance. Yeah. So you remember that? Yeah, you remember that then. Me and Phobos fused again to go up against the You Stand No Chance clan. It was like 1 point something quad. Or somewhere close to it. We were somewhere close to the quadrillions. That was something. You said I have no talents, nothing, just pure grind? Oh! No talents. This is pure grind? Nice work. Demon King, that's pretty, that is pretty impressive, pretty good. Haven't seen this, I haven't seen an example like this in a long time since Hearts. Hearts was known like back then as the talentless grinder. Man, oh man. That's good. That's good. Mind you, rebirthing, that consistency is going to be the big key right there. Emu 3 looks tough. Chris, you like Astral more or Corrupt Astral? This outfit here, the Vegeta outfit, looks good on both the forms, but I think I like Corrupt Astral better. I like Corrupt Astral better. But this outfit here specifically, I guess it looks good with the MUI look of the Astral white silver like hair. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay, that was them. Nike, yep, that was the name. Nike was crazy. It had same stats for the time, 30k reps, while everyone was below 15k, 7k reps with 1 quad. Yep. Yo, Chris. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Gotcha. No, no, there was could be no plan of that. But I heard that you did a video, so I'm gonna definitely check that out because people were just talking about in the chat that you did a suggestion video. Right here, yep. The rework ideas to DBU suggestions. So I'm gonna definitely take a look at that. Definitely go take a look at that. It's crazy I was like at the top of DBU at the time. Me and Big Bow on the account mainly grinded 2.5k average. 400k. Oh, I don't know. I was about to say 400k. Then grind with the Paris. I'm on alt, but for $2 for 5 rebirths every time. Nice, nice. Had 31k reps on last count, and then probably like over a quadrillion in stats. It was like 50 people have that now. Yeah. Because the Paris, well, like I said, that was restored in some cases for most of the people. Because Paris update made a lot of people experience quadrillions, quintillions, and then above that, etc., etc. The speed was a little bit different and everything. Everything was a little bit different. So everything was reverted back into 2024. And then pretty much, yeah, from there. Do you think it's possible for you to reach 1 million reps starting next year? No. And we are no longer going back to that grinding. I remember the grinding very clearly back in 2020, and man, my energy is done. Even if I had enough time to recover, going back into the 2020 days where everybody had to stay inside and then just grind and be locked in, I would have to have a big motivation, a big motivation to get back into that type of grinding. I would literally have to need something super big of a motivation to get back to grinding. But other than that, no. We are chilling. We are chilling. Yeah, Walter, Ghetto, and we were cooking up stuff to forms and stuff. Nice. I actually wish they reverted everyone's rebirth to what it was before. So many people easily get one quad now and over 100k rebirths. I guess now I guess it just really depends on how the system of, I guess really the system of DBU in terms of what makes a person strong based on rebirths, and the rebirth gains from there would just have to be relooked into. I don't know, because we're trying to keep the same concept of DBU, which was rebirthing is the key and this and that, but at the same time, with the amount of systems that were changed, with the Paris update of people getting a lot of rebirths, 1,000 rebirths a day, 2,000 rebirths a day, because of the Paris update, because they were just rebirthing just like this. People get millions of rebirths, 2 millions of rebirths, and then we get reverted back to 2024. And then the developers, majority of developers and the admins, however it goes, are reverting those, like resetting the people who are way too high, like in the millions and stuff like that, right? And then putting it to where it's rebalanced or something like that. It just really comes into question as to what is going to happen moving forward, which is why I'm looking forward to it, because I'm looking forward to seeing how things go for DBU, because of all the stuff that's happened with updates after updates in the past, and then it became laggy, stuff like that. Map was too big, this and that was all happening and stuff, for it to be all reverted to start out at the beginning on a clean slate. So like I said, it's more of like now we're in the curiosity stage as to what is going to happen moving forward now. It's really, like I said, it's really ups and airs for this. Oh, that was too early. Too early. Nope. I was too late. Okay, there we go. They said, all right, boom. Keem, what's up, Keem? Andrew, what is up? What is up? We ready for Tournament of Power? Should we say finally? And then again, when it drops, it drops. We gotta go with the motto. When it drops, it drops. I'm doing talentless grounded. I'm just want to do this the clean way, you know. Nice, nice, valid. Or at least we read. Did you do a 24-hour stream? Got like 200 rebirths? I don't remember whether it was 200 or close to 2 or close to. I don't remember. But I know that it was a XP event when we did it. It was probably an XP event. Yeah. It's more likely an XP event that that happened. There's no thing more fun than the clan wars, the 1SK with block glitches. Was it 1SK with block? No, it dated way before 1SK. The block glitch was way before 1SK, if I'm not mistaken, because I remember 1SK's first debut. It was a while ago, but it wasn't all the way back there. Block glitches were a thing way before then, unless it was just like used a lot by 1SK. But at the same time, though, it just really depends. 2020 was days back when DBU was in its prime. Well, like I said, remember guys, when DBU and Ken and most of y'all will know what I'm talking about, including Kancho. So y'all remember that what made clans like super popular at the time was the fact that everybody was working together and going into bosses. This meant specifically that the boss itself did not have stat requirements. Y'all remember that, right? No stat requirements were added in bosses at the time, which meant that, and of course, to add on top of that, the percentage of what you deal with a boss was also non-existent. So you can literally rebirth, be at what, 1 rebirth, 0 stats, and then go to the last boss, and then get your hit, and then the strongest person finish it, and you get that credit, just like that. And then also at the time you had Fusion Glitch. Now it makes sense why Fusion Glitch was patched, but stat requirements was something that was voted. Mind you, the reason why clan wars were the clans and stuff were super popular because everybody could work together. People were given assignments like, okay, so now that you join this clan, you're gonna have this person here. This person is gonna lead you guys over to the final boss over here, so that way everybody can get stronger. That way we can go ahead and get stronger. Boom and boom and boom. So everybody goes in, be like, all right, everybody get a hit. Boom, everybody get a hit, run away. Boom, you get a hit, run away. Boom, you get a hit, run away. Boom, you get a hit, run away. All right, strong person comes in, boom, one taps, and then boom. And usually, Fusion Glitch would be the time where if the person that was helping the new players was rebirthing, then they would use the Fusion Glitch on one of the players, and then that person will start rebirthing. And then that person, and then that same person would go to the final boss, and then the new players would help the person that was just helping them with their stats that they got before they rebirth. So there was a whole cycle going for clans, and got more people to play because, hey guys, new players, guess what? You guys can also get strong too. If you join our clan here, you can be assisted into getting more stats faster and rebirth faster just by fighting the final boss. I'm telling you, this right here was the method that really got people to like be locked in, because you had your friends and everybody, and there was a real use for fusion at the time because you could double that fusion. There was a real use for it. There was a real good use for it. That's why there was a lot more people playing. As soon as stat requirements were added to the bosses, I remember that's when the first change happened gradually, but it would happen very gradually, like very slowly. It just went very slowly, like the gradual just went very slowly. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So why does everybody know? Well, a dev now. Yeah, that's a good thing. It's pretty much congrats at this point. Let me see, 7-4. Let's just do a regular rebirth. Let's see where we go from there. Cause we don't. I'm assuming. Okay, we did a regular rebirth from there. Nice. 2 and 3. From DBU players to devs, that's pretty good, y'all. Because then that means that the ideas and stuff like that. What better way than someone who has like years and years of playing DBU and knows exactly which areas to. That's why I'm looking forward to it. That's why I'm really looking forward to seeing what changes are going to happen moving forward now. Because of this. So pretty much congrats to everyone who has acquired the testers, the staffs, the contributors, or lead tester, and then developers that were once DBU players and then changed into those positions. Congrats indeed. Congrats indeed. Send Gamer, what's up? 1SK and you stand no chance clan. Yep. Competition 2 to stream 50k reps is average now. Really? For every player? Like, is it average in terms of like well, just like a handful? Well, I don't know. Guess it really just depends then. People just start. Oh, okay, I see what you mean now. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Chris, how do you feel about details ban? Can't believe he lost everything. No, he got it. Oh, you talking about his account? Yeah, that is very unfortunate and was too confusing. Although some stuff in most cases were restored, but it is unfortunate that his actual main account, his main Roblox account, is no longer like there, but he did make another Roblox account. So there's that. He did saw him on DBU and he's a tester now. What's up, Only Lurking? What up? Yeah, we're excited. Lamp is cooking indeed. Lamp is cooking indeed. But yeah, stat requirements, y'all. That was a big thing right there. Stat requirements. That was too early. Yep, way too early. Did a whole punch while doing that. Okay. Say can't wait for top. Tournament of power. I don't know why I said tournament of tower. And the Potara. I know that's been a long time people were asking for Potara. That's been a very long request. It's been a very long request that people are asking for. Vegito. Yeah, I knew it, yeah. Say I want to join the group chat where we're working on more ideas like the vid that was posted. Yeah. Sure thing. Yeah. Gladly. Gladly. Speaking of joining the groups thing, let me see if I can. Where was it? Where was it at? Was it in announcements? Yeah, that's right. So if you guys look at the Dragon Blox Ultimate official server, you'll notice that where it says pretty much a big update is coming to DBU with big features coming. So make sure to sign up for this event. If we reach 2K interested, they said they would do a giveaway, and they will and if we reach 5K interested, they would do a second one. So be sure to join that event that they set out on the DBU official server. So you can see in the link in the description, right? Look in the link in the description and then join, and then if you look at the and then you join that Dragon Blox Ultimate server and then go to announcements, you'll see that the event is there, to which will lead you to a Roblox page called Top plus Patara Update. It's pretty much what it'll look like. So you definitely don't want to miss that notification to be informed. So how's Patara gonna work? I don't know. I have no idea. Did it work? I want to make sure. Okay. Cool. It's done. Okay, bet. I accepted it. Chris, won't the forum stat take up some time? 31K is good without it. Oh, like I said, yeah. Yeah, like anybody can do it like with or without it, but at this point, we're not like racing against time. We're trying to get rebirths like fast and more. Like I said, we've already reached the satisfaction point of rebirths, or at least the goal that I've already like hit the rebirths that I want to hit. So at that point, it's more so like, oh, this form looks good. Let's go ahead and put that on there, and then let's just grind normally. Now, of course, if we was rebirth grinding like seriously, of course, most people will utilize their time and not do the form stacking and just go to each and every boss. But in this case, we're chilling. You know, we chilling. Like I said, we've been chilling for a long time, y'all. Been chilling for a minute. Otherwise, the rebirths would be a whole lot. You would see the rebirths continuing to go higher and higher every time we meet back. But it's the same. But it's the same as the normal. Oh wait, I gotta it's just gonna keep going. Turn the notice off. Okay, there we go. Okay, I changed that, so there we go. Much appreciated indeed. Let me see here. What's up, Spark? Yeah, does take a lot of time. Probably the same way as Fusion, but with better stats. Oh, you got permaban. I see. I'm just mastering Corrupt Astral while watching this. Nice. It is done. You might want to turn off notification. Yeah, yep. Immediately started. My favorite part about DBU was the community. Strong people. Just even it's so fun and entertaining. Yeah. The what got me locked in was the lore. The lore of everything pretty much got me locked in. It was like we were living within the lore. It's pretty much what got me really into grinding it seriously was my my friend Dado and Squirrel Smurf. I remember he told me he was telling me the lore of DBU, of how you had the Dark Empire, and then you had Tempo, and all that stuff, like Dark Capsite, all these people that were happening here, and then we were a clan that was trying to go up against the Dark Empire. So it made it seem like there was a whole series that was actually happening in IRL. It almost as if we was like living within it. So it gave me big motivation to start grinding like seriously. Yeah. That's the big, if y'all wanna know the big reason of what really got me to where I am right now, it's because of that story that he told me. It's because of that story, because I was just playing DBU, as just a game. I was just playing DBU as a game. I was just playing DBU as a regular game at one point. Until he told me the lore behind everything, and I was like, yeah. That one guy bought a flight ticket to fly out. Huh? I don't think I remember that part. I don't think I remember that part. He said no trash at Broly era. I don't think I was there. Nah, I wasn't there at that part, yeah. I came in around February. Maybe it happened during that time, but I was just playing the game at the time before I realized about the whole situational lore at that time. Before I even got into it. Unless it happened while I was in Fusion Clan. Because remember, Fusion Clan, you were only allowed to go into Dragon Blox Ultimate server, and then that's pretty much it. If you made another server, you was getting banned from Fusion Clan specifically. Yeah. And just a while ago, we had a Goku 1 2 3 4 5 6 something, right? The person who I think most of y'all know what I'm talking about. Goku 1 2 3 with a lot of numbers. That was the person that we went to war against, and he was part of the Dark Empire. I remember because he brought in a whole group of people with the Goku Black outfit. That was the Dark Empire's like uniform, and then we showed up with our Gohan uniform, which was the Fusion Clan, and then we started fighting. Let me see if I have. We had to stack grind around 100 trillion to fight those guys. Wait, what? Oh, you must be talking about a different time, because 100 trillion was not even like a possibility of looking at in 2020 of early 2020 during those wars. Talking about a different time, different sets of periods. All right, let's see. Let's see if I have it saved here. Was it here? Nah, that's not it. Yeah, this is it. This actually is the, if I'm not mistaken, this is the actual photo. This is the actual screenshot for it. I believe it was here. Yeah, there it is. This is it right here, y'all. There it is right here. Not a single member left standing. You can tell it was the war. This was the war. This the war era. This was the aftermath of the war. Yanel Rap 1. Jalid. There's me right here. VX Wet 1. Timmy 2009. This is Fusion Timmy. And I believe this was just someone there at the arena. And then you had someone right here. Yeah. I believe there was another one too. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Was it this one? Oh, is it not showing? It's weird. Oh, wait. It needs to be like photos. Yeah, there it is. There it is, y'all. Look at this. Goku 123411728. Yeah, that was him. That was him. It was the after the war, and then we all surrounded. And there's a dad_y Smurf. That's the one that got me into. That's the one that got me. He was the main reason why I still play. The main reason why I still play. Fusion Clan was the reason. He was the reason right here. He was the one that got me into the clan. And what was it? Some for hot when he said rebirthing is the key. Huge difference right there. Got me into it. He used to host tournaments up at the Cell Arena. Sun for Hot. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Sun for Hot. When I joined Fusion Clan, Sun for Hot was the strongest in the clan at the time. I remember when I first joined in, my first reaction was reacting to, I was like, what in the world? Dark has 500 billion stats like that when I first joined in, and then Fusion Timmy was like, how many rebirths you got? And then I told him my rebirths, and then it said, oh wow, you're the second strongest here, behind Outbreak. Outbreak City was Sun for Hot. Outbreak City was Sun for Hot. Man, oh man. So, but yeah, there were tournaments. Yeah, there were tournaments in there. I think I got the times mixed up. There was a time in Bill's Planet where you had to fuse with, who was it? Cat. I can't remember, but you guys had like one quad to fight each other, fight against another fusion around 900 trillion. Wait, what? Are you talking about the You Stand No Chance clan? You might be talking about You Stand No Chance clan. That's the only thing I could think of, really. The You Stand No Chance clan is probably the one where I fused with Phobos, where me and Phobos like fused. If y'all know Sun for Hot like that, y'all know as Outbreak. Chris, just as I came in to say that you said that, yeah, yo. Look, I was literally just showing this, cat. I was literally just showing this. Hold on. I was literally, that's crazy. I was literally just showing this because I know you remember this. Hold on. There it is. Yeah. This right here. This was the aftermath of the war. Dad_y Smurf, Catman. That was it right there. That was it right there. I was literally just showing them this. Yup. I was literally just showing them this. But yeah, it was the You Stand No Chance clan. Yeah, the You Stand No Chance clan. You said the aftermath of what war? It was the it was against Goku. It was basically against Goku 12347 something. Yep. The photograph. Yep. The photographer. Photographer was Catman Nathan himself. They know were other because there was another one. Oh, that's a video. No. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's not. It wasn't changed. All right, let me see. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, see, there's the fusion with hypers. Was it hyper? It was something like, yeah, it was something like Yanel Rap 1. I still remember what you did, Yanel Rap 1. I haven't forgotten. I have not forgotten. I still remember. We was helping you out, and I still remember Commonwealth. If I'm not mistaken, he brought Dark Outside. If I'm not mistaken, he brought Dark Outside in that server, in our Fusion clan server. And that's when I first had a like Discord encounter with Dark Outside. I still remember that. I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten. Nobody's forgot. Nobody's forgot. I didn't forget. I did not forget. What's up, Shav? It's been a minute. It's been a minute indeed. It's been a minute indeed. Alrighty. Boom. Yeah. I think his name was, yeah, it was Hyper. I remember his Wi-Fi broke and he didn't have it for like a year. I see. Oofy oof. 3,200 rebirths now. Nice. Good work. Good work indeed. Oh man, I punched once, so now I'm gonna be a keto. No, not keto. Keto cows. Yeah. The keto cows. For multi-rail, you need 400k. So you hit max. So you hit max rebirth. I see. Yeah, I remember that. I said cast the passing about 1k reverse. I just saw stats go up after doing Beerus. I remember Dragon. Yep, I remember that too. I said, hello, welcome to the clan. What are your reps so I can give you a rank? And this dude just came for a specific reason. I was like, bruh, nah. I was like, nah. It's like, no. Who was it that was always posting? I'm trying to remember. I cannot remember the name. The multi-rail, you need 400k so you can hit max multi-rep. I got the multi-rep game pass and it's pretty helpful. Nice. Just use the rebirth button for 5 times rebirths. The multi-rebirths, it's really helpful. Nice. Get 100 rebirths a day. Nice. You start appetite even in DBU. As far as I know, yes. Indeed. Said low key 3x, keep 3 XP on. Oofy oof. If you keep 3 XP, I'm telling you right now, if you keep 3 XP on for a very long time, sooner or later it's gonna feel normal. And then that's gonna be an issue when, as soon as you remove it, everybody could be like, what happened? And then they gonna be gone. They gonna be gone. It's like no questions asked, everybody's leaving. It's the weirdest thing ever. It's the weirdest thing ever because, like I said, we're saying low key, like, look, this is how it was. I'm telling you, this what's gonna happen if it's not like balanced well. You remember talents. Be like, oh yeah, you know, if you want to be strong, you should get the talents. That was back in 2020. So people like, oh, if you get the talents, it's really a big thumbs up. So everybody was like saying, yeah, get talents, right? So if you didn't have talents, you know that 2 XP and 3 XP were like, oh yeah, 2 XP. Wow, yeah, 2 XP, man. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. And then after you get the talents, after you get those talents, you'd be like, wow, this feels like 2 XP. Man. And then you just keep going and going. And then 2 XP weekends happen. You're like, man, I'm getting much more than I would have. Man, the talents plus the 2 XP, wow, I'm getting way more than what I need to. And so it just keeps going and going and going and going. And then you're like, oh yeah, 3 XP. Oh, I wish it lasts forever. Watch this. As soon as you say that you wish it lasts forever, and then you get used to 3 XP, as soon as that 3 XP is removed, you'll be like, what happened? And then dip. You go dip out of there. Like, literally. I'm telling you, there needs to be a balance between that. I'm telling you, there needs to be a balance, because that 3 XP, that 3 XP, the glow on the auras. For the new players, it'll be a different feeling. And that's why most of the time, even when rebirths were once not multi-reps and rebirth, like at one point I was like, cool, we chilling. People that are used to the rebirth, one rebirth button, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, we chilling, we chilling and stuff. But now, if another player comes in, who are we? They'll be like, what in the world? Where they at? And then just straight dip. They'll dip out of there. Yeah, the game looks pretty good in daytime, especially what is it? True Super Saiyan God. Just look at that. Look at that. It's nice. A nice shade of red. A nice shade of red color right there. Ooh. Just look at that. The blue here and the red there. And the white. And the particles right there. Sky. Looking pretty solid. Looking pretty solid. Looking pretty solid. That looks pretty solid. Ain't gonna lie, that looks pretty solid. Said Chris, you don't want the game pass. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it right now. The multi-rebirth pass, I'm not getting it as of right now. At least for not right now. There's no rush for it. There's no rush for me to get it right now. There's no rush for me to get it right now, because we're like I said, we're rebirthing just casually. We're just chilling. We're just chilling when we're rebirthing. The DBU lore and actual Dragon Ball lore share the same issue. I don't have a which button on the keyboard? So in order if I don't use a what? I don't have a oh, a certain key doesn't work. Okay, gotcha. Because you don't. Okay, I already answered that. They have the same issue of trying to continue once people are too strong. Yeah, there's a problem there. Like I said, there needs to be something like fixed. It's really a difficult. This is like a difficult one, because it's like, yeah, everybody is here. We're getting new players up here as well. Paris update helped a lot. All this stuff happened, and like I said, it's kind of, we're kind of in a weird place right now, which is why I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. The best way I can describe it, we're kind of in a weird place right now. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. Hold on. Oh, that was too early. Way too early. That was way too early. What? I was too late. Anticipation. Ah, I was too late. I kept hitting it wrong. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Just give me a second. Nope. I time it wrong each and every time. Like as soon as I respawn, it's like it messes up right there. Oh, that was much. Hold on, that was quick. That was pretty quick. Unless I'm just losing track of time. Everything feels pretty fast. Yeah, I'm messing up already. Yep, messing up already. Guess it's normal to have these moments, y'all. There we go. Yep. Let's see. DBU was peak when everyone had what's up, Light? React nonetheless, what's up? DBU was peak when everyone had 10 reps and stack grinding to 200 mil was a crazy experience. Indeed it was. Indeed. What was it? Was I at 35 rebirths and grinding up to like 2 point something billion? And then have fun with that, and then I realized rebirthing is the key, and then I rebirthed. And then I was at 200 rebirths, and then I wanted to stack grind up to whatever types of trillions or stats that I did. And then what was it? Red Forge was like stack grind, and then I was like, all right. I mean, no. Red Forge was like rebirth grind, and I was like, all right. I don't know why I mixed that up, but anyway, yeah. Remember 1 billion was impossible. True cat. Okay. A B C D E F. A B C D E F. Oh, okay, G. Okay, I see. Posted tournaments at Cell Arena. Yo, how you been, Draft? I used to grind with Cool Chris, but don't remember. Huh. Really? Because I still remember your name as Updrafter, unless you had a previous name before that. Because I remember Updrafter. I remember the name Updrafter. Like, yeah, that's something I definitely 100% remember. Because I know you're talking about Cool Chris, but was your name a previous name that Cool Chris remember as somebody else? So mostly auto farmers and Lampus sniping them. Yep, clean snipe. Please snipe. When the war happened, we was all grinding. I don't know what stats it was, but it had 6 reps and somewhere near 200 mil. That's right. And then you did the fuse with Hyper, and then you was on timing. I even have Cool Chris following me, and I told him that, and he still did not know me. What? While Chris and Timmy were stack grinding. Yeah, but then they added the Bills update. Trying to get Roblox in. Let's donate for multi. Wait, huh? I don't even have multi. I don't even have the multi rep. I don't even have the multi game pass. If you join the, like I said, if you join the Dragon Blox Ultimate official servers, they're soon gonna, those guys are soon gonna be doing like some giveaways. So if I were you, I would join in the link of description. Join the DBU official server in the link of description and just look at the announcements, see everything, pay attention to a lot of stuff because they're gonna be doing a lot of pretty cool stuff. So be sure to join DBU official server because you never know. Because if I'm not mistaken, I'm restate what I mentioned. Where was it at? Was it server announcement? More likely? No, it wasn't server announcement. Where was it at? I could have sworn it was somewhere. Was it created? No, it wasn't created announcements. No. Where was it at? Sub announcement? Yeah, it had to be. No, it wasn't sub announcement. Oh well. Can't find it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wait, what? Yeah, I just saw that cat. I was like, huh? 10k rebirths is your goal. Nice. Man's over here on Builder's Plan while I'm still not to my re-up stats for 20 rebirths. What's up, DBU Destroyer? What up, what up? Yeah, I had a previous name, but I forgot. Before they added display names. I see. What's up, Nate? You had a previous name, but I forgot. You can check your Roblox if you had a previous name on your Roblox name. Or if you're talking about Discord, then that's a different story. Unless y'all talked in the DBU official server, then that's also a different story too. Is to change it so when you get out of builds, you go straight back in. You go straight back in the private server instead of a separate server. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying that way it will be easier if people were using like a alt account. They would fuse with their they would basically fuse with it instead of the fusion going there to it. You pretty much go to a different Earth than the one that you previously came from. Gogeta Plays, what's up, Gogeta Plays? They're giving away reps, so they should buff multi-reps and the Game Pass. And the Game Pass? How much you want to buff multi-rebirths? My goodness. My goodness. If they're gonna give away some stuff here, you would think, okay, that's pretty solid. But you're saying it's not enough. You're saying it is not enough. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. Someone literally just said not too long ago in this chat that they were getting 600 rebirths for 5 hours. I don't know what rebirths it was. Was it Updrafter? Yeah, it was Updrafter. But man, oh man, it needs a buff. Hoo-wee, man. Hoo-wee, hoo-wee. I remember when I came back from DBU, most of my friends said they didn't know me. Oofy oof. Oofy oof indeed. Oofy oof indeed. I'm not sure if y'all know Adi. Yes, that's a familiar name, but I literally still have chats on this alt, I'm pretty sure years ago. Adi Drew? Adi Drew? Was it Adi Drew? I do know Adi, because I do remember an Adi. But there was Adi Drew, and then there was another Adi that disappeared, that was in Red Bull's clan, and there's probably another type of Adi that y'all probably talking about as well. Rhea, that's also a familiar name, if I'm not. Is Rhea Tangle by any chance? Tangle, or is that a different person? Or is it F Fia or something like that? Yeah, see, I can remember some names, but some names is like it kind of like it needs like. What are you hunting for? Was scared to talk to them. I see. Any predictions on what the requirements for Batara are gonna be? I don't know. It might be a similar structure to Fusion in terms of like what's it in forms or energy? What is it? A rebirth requirement, certain amount of stats, and then equip. Unless it's going to be a different type. Alright, there's going to be another version of Fusion, like the structure of it, like of just pressing it and then equip, or it's going to have a different type of interface for Batara. It's really going to, I really have no idea. So can you add me? I can't add you at the moment. Plus, on top of that, I don't play a lot of Roblox games, so there's not really it's not really much you're gonna see me in if you do add me. No, I didn't get Discord until like 2021, I'm pretty sure. I was like 12, so I couldn't. Gotcha. 10 rep for the Game Pass and 5 for multi-rep. 10 rep for the Game Pass and 5 for multi-rep. Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay. I thought okay. I see. 600. Yeah. That's why I was kind of confused when you said a buff, because Updrafter said you got a solid 600. So I was like, a buff? Man, if you hit a buff, the skeletons go reach up to here, like all the way up to here. How many reps do you have? 1,000 reps. Different person, I'm pretty sure. Nah. Red. What's the OG name? I got 66K. Draft. It's gonna be out soon. Is super hype? Yeah, for sure. Patara's gonna be super hype. Remember that was a Justin when I first stepped into DBU. When I first stepped into DBU, well, that's right. I came in the Fusion update. That's right. I came during the Fusion update, around February. So that was when I started. Fusion update. It's when I first arrived on DBU. So for sure, I already know people were talking about Patara and stuff like that. So that's been a request for the longest time. Yeah, there are gonna be giveaways though, y'all. I'm trying to remember where I heard that from in the announcement, because I know I saw it somewhere. Let me see. Yes, sir. The OG. I was in like pixel mode from the camera. Surf Boys, yeah. yeah, Surf Boys. Man, Surf Boys. Hoo-wee, man. I was like, man, what in the world is going on? Surf Boys. Currently, the multi-rebirth giving a 3x rep multiplier. It's a good thing. Plus accumulated 200k. Zenny for it. It's just genius, I believe. Let's see that again. Currently, the multi-rep giving a 3x rep multiplier. It's a good thing. Plus accumulating 200k. For it, it's genius. Yeah. For people that don't have the multi-rep to be able to steal multi-rep, it's pretty good. To where the benefits of someone getting the multi-rep game pass, they can get this amount versus what the normal person gets, which still puts them in a nice balance. So the only difference here would be is to try to get a real big one up on someone, and like this will be like for serious grinders who like really want to take that next step into going up and up and up. But I'm gonna do some more streams. I was about to say screenshots. Venom, what's up? You said we ain't going live when the top update drops. Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan, because I know it's gonna be hype. Everybody gonna be talking about it, so hopefully then DBU the thumbnail for DBU is changed so that way people can see it. And then, it's a brand new thumbnail. It was a brand new thumbnail. Not the Kefla one. Because, I mean, of course, people could use the Kefla one, but... Anyway. You see Resident Evil 9 coming soon. Yep, we were just talking about that. Recreon. Yep, that's going to be something right there. Something to enjoy. February 27th of 2026. Yes, indeed. I'm looking forward to it, though. Really looking forward to it. Alright, let's go ahead and get one more session in. I'm going to get one more session in. And then we'll wrap it up from there. So I'm so hyped. Brett, I'm glad they brought back the scariness. It's true. True. So if I'm not mistaken, Resident Evil 2 was similar in maybe some ways, in terms of like what you feel. For Leon, it was more of the as people describe it, was it the thriller type of scene? And then for Claire, I'm trying to remember the names here. Claire was definitely like a spook, like ooh, stuff like that. Cause I was hearing stuff. There was stuff that you would hear, all that. Said Resident Evil 7 was terrifying. Which one? Biohazard? I don't know. Biohazard for me was like odd and weird at the same time. I wasn't too scared as I was in Resident Evil 2. The reason why Resident Evil 2 was more so I was more spooked out is because the Nemesis. The Nemesis, because I think the reason why is because in Resident Evil 2 I was playing in hardcore mode. That meant that your saves only matter when you went to the typewriter and start typewriting to the ink ribbon. You can only save if you find an ink ribbon and go straight to the save typewriter. That's why I was probably more scared, because if I heard those sound noises that go boom 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 boom, I was like, oh no. Especially those Demogorgon, the Demogorgon that be hanging on the ceiling. I was playing Resident Evil 2 hardcore mode. I just wanted to try it out. I was able to go through with it, but man, I'm gonna tell you, I was like, nah, I don't know about this one. Let me see. So Resident Evil 2, Leon, is more of an action thing, and Claire's more horror. Yeah. Well, actually, now, Kat, in this case, in Resident Evil 3 with Jill, that was more of an action movie chase. That was more of an action movie type of chase scene, because Mr. X was in this Mr. X, or which one is Mr. X or Nemesis? Mr. X, Nemesis is in 3, and then Mr. X would be in 2. Yeah, Nemesis was on timing. That dude would not stop. Yeah, Mr. X was 2. Nemesis was there. Yeah. What's your favorite game of all time? That's a hard one. Favorite game of all time? I don't know. That's a difficult one. Now, in terms of playtime, now if I were to say what's my favorite game versus the biggest playtime of game that I had of all time, definitely would have been this game here. But if we're not talking about biggest playtime, I don't know. But what's up, Cappy? What up? If I were to look at my Steam library and look, favorite game of all time. That is very, like, difficult. I wonder. I played a lot of Elden Ring. I have like 822 hours on Elden Ring. Yeah, that's about the, in terms of Steam, that's probably the highest. The highest I have is probably Elden Ring with 822 hours. 822 hours on Elden Ring. I guess it really depends though. The stream. Well, everybody's in the stream. The one with the family, I forgot. Hardcore mode on Resident Evil. So crap that Resident Evil 3. Footsteps of Doom. Yes. How many reverse we got? We got 31181. For like 50 minutes S rank Inferno. Yeah, nah. Nah. I just be taking my time. I just be taking my time. I don't think I can speed run that. Can't get past that horde of zombies with that bit dude on Resident Evil 5. Okay, so I haven't played Resident Evil 5. Well, me and Kat were playing Resident Evil 5, but at one point, nah. hopefully though, it does get how far did we get? I'm trying to remember, how far did we get? I don't remember at all. Can't get past, let's see, if y'all want to know peak top 3, Persona 4, Yakuza 0, and Silent Hill 3. Now Silent Hill 3 is another game I also want to try in the near future. 90 times soon, but in the near future, like in the very near future, I do want to try out the Silent Hill. Now I do want to try out Silent Hill F too. There's gonna be a Japanese, like a Japanese one in Japan, so I do want to try that. I do want to try the other one too, because I know based on how everything looks, it gives me that Resident like third person type perspective that's supposed to like spook you or something like that. So I'm definitely gonna enjoy that. I definitely enjoy games like that. So Silent Hill Elf is releasing September 15th. Interesting indeed. You're gonna give gacha games a go, like Zenless Zone Zero, Honkai Starwell, or Genshin Impact. I did get Genshin Impact a go, but I guess the difference here is that Genshin Impact, I did play a while ago, but I think the biggest thing I enjoy off of Genshin Impact would just be the exploration. I enjoy exploring, seeing everything. So I did enjoy, but this was years ago. This was years and years ago. I enjoyed the every time discovering new areas, new spots, new soundtracks, and of course the new characters that would get every time I do a little a spin out off of the Primogen and stuff like that. But I didn't know a lot about the base games. Like if I were to speak to someone who played Genshin Impact, I would probably not know anything they were saying, because specifically for Genshin Impact, I just played based off of the exploration, because I enjoyed, like, I looked around, I was like, oh, that looks great, oh, that looks great too, oh, over there, that looks great too, this looks great too, and just going around just enjoying everything. Yeah, I was taking it all in, but I was not adapting to the game stuff. Let's see. Where we at? 21? Okay, cool. Ooh. Okay. But anyway, we're on our last session. Then we'll wrap it up from there. I don't know, bro. I don't think we even got chapter 2. That's right. Huh. Interesting. Finally got to 25 rebirths. Could someone please explain the multi-rep game pass for me? Someone mentioned that if you get the multi-rebirth, you can go up to 5 rebirths. If you get the multi-rep, you can go up to 5 rebirths. Without it, you can get up to 3, based on the Zenny amount. Based on the Zenny amount that you have. In a short-term version. Now, of course, somebody can explain it in a very detailed, but but since I only know just the gist of it, I'm gonna explain it in the I explained it in the short-term version. Monica's, what's up? I got to upload video. Said, no, I've been playing DBU. Played in Broly era. I know I played DBU. Wait, I know I've played DBU, played in the Broly era, but I'm still consider it this new gen. Wait, what? New gen? How? Well, in terms of like, if somebody told you that in terms of like of them being in the 2019 era, in the Super Saiyan 2 era, or in the stat cap era, then we're the second, I guess, from the new generation of 2020's new generation of 2020, new generation of February, but new gen up to from 2025, that's a different story. That doesn't make sense at all. That does not make sense at all. What's up, Monica? Let's see. Anime Gambling Simulator. What? There was a game, though. Y'all know this. I don't know if y'all encountered this game where you have straight, like, 2 cards. And they're like anime characters. And then the literal game has a lot of players. And then they fight just like that. And then like that. Like it literally is a card game like this. And it has a lot of players. And it has a lot of players that play it. Yes, with the multi-rebirth cap, with normal reps. Fair enough. I became a Primogen hunter, clearing every little quest, chest, I'm glad to pull for a character. Yeah, I probably would go down that route to like get Primogen to get characters. So like quests, side quests, daily quests. I would do that. Probably get daily quests, side quests. Probably not spend too much time on story, but more time exploring around because I think in this case I want to explore around. That's the only thing. But that's the only downside to it when it comes to open world. Just a little bit. I try to figure out how do you approach open world games? Do you go to the side quest first and then go to the main quest, or do you just kind of go like, yeah, that's the difficult part about it. Open world leaves you out in the open, so then you just kind of get like, what should I do? Alright. I'll upload today. Nice. Game Pass 5 times the rebirth. 5 times rebirths for reaching rebirth stats. And gets 5 for press the rebirth button for no zenny requirements. Nice. Have uploaded 7 days. Base game. 3 times the rebirths at 400k zenny, two times and 200k. 1 rebirth at below 200k zenny multi-rep button. Gotta get 100.8k first. New gen, I guess, yeah. Get 110k. Really? I don't think so. Updrafter, new gen, nah. Updrafter, you mentioned you started in 2021, or was that somebody else? It's not like I said. In now's version of new gen would be someone that sees everything. In now's version of new gen, this is probably what I mean. In now's version of new gen, in now's version of new gen, they will see the rebirth, and then people will be used to both sides of having just one rebirth, and of course the multi rebirths that are added now being there, right? I started mid 2020 or late. That's not new gen. That is not new gen. Everybody is really getting mixed up. The new gen stuff. Like if you are used to the 1 rep, like I said, it kind of updates on itself in terms of like new gen and stuff like that. Of all the new stuff, it's for people who are completely like new, like to majority of a lot of stuff. Like if they see rebirth and you rebirth one time, they're like, what in the world? This feels weird. Bring back those multi-rebirths. Like it's something that like usually if you're used to the rebirth, you'll be like, oh, okay, we're gonna add multi-rebirth, add it into it. So that's gonna be added, and then the person who's already used to 1 rebirth's like, okay, cool. And be like, okay, so now you got an option to get multi-rebirths or this. You're kind of cool with both sides of it. But if it reverts back to something, you're kind of like, what in the world? New gen would be someone who is like, in terms of like it updates. The new gen kind of updates. So there's like different categories. The new gen is somebody's completely new in the current now. That's current now. We're talking about 2025 new gen. Like somebody completely current in like some like current now. If it was back in 2020, okay, think about this. If it was back in 2020, I came in February of 2020. And then, I started playing the game. I'll be considered a new gen because I didn't come from the 2019 era that was just around the corner, right? Because I joined in February, and then you had January, and then you had December, November, where you only had Super Saiyan 2 as the boss, Super Saiyan 2 as the boss at the time, and then stat cap, right? So now years pass, we already have experience in terms of like how the game is already recognized and stuff like that. What's considered new gen now is for people who are completely new to the whole concept of what was added that's new to them, but it's not new to the people who have already played for a long time. That's like, oh, they added this and this. Okay. Yeah. So that would be the bit difference there. So yeah, so that way there's no confusion, y'all. But anyway, we're gonna wrap things up from here. Let me check things up. Chris, here we get a chance to try Kingdom Hearts. Was it my brother that did Kingdom Hearts? That's the one with Sora, right? Yes or no? Sora and stuff? Or is that something different? Correct me if I'm wrong. Side quest the entire time, did not clear the story. See, that's something that I think I lean more towards Kencho, like side quests, daily quests in terms of region. Want to see what I can do around the region that I'm at. Like what's that place called? It started with an M something, right? You want to get the reputation, or you just want to like clear out most of the stuff. Even go as far as like, but sometimes I get off track. This is the part where it gets a little bit off track here. Sometimes while you're doing those side quests, and then all of a sudden you go to the library and then you start reading every book and then start flipping the pages. I'm like, do I really want to do that, or do you just have the desire to learn more about the history of it and stuff like that? So this something that I haven't been doing for every open world game, but it's something that I'm starting to see that I slowly lean towards all the time. You go to open world game and then you like, okay, you explore around a little bit. You want to do stuff before you go to the main story. And then all of a sudden you stumble across some letters and stuff like that, and then you look through them. And then all of a sudden now you're picking up each letter, and now you're reading through them and stuff like that, trying to learn to see stuff. Like I don't know. That's how I got caught up in Assassin's Creed Shadows. I played Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I explored majority of the world. And then on top of that, I went so far as to not use fast travel. see, I'm telling you, it really gets like distorted a little bit in terms when I play open world games, because I get caught up. I really do get caught up, so I don't know how to maneuver it. What's the right way to like maneuver games that have open world like that? What about 2021 to 2024? No, that's not new gen. Like I said, I already explained new gen. You wouldn't be new gen. New gen is somebody who sees everything and it's like completely new to it, like super new to it. But if you're already well informed about the past stuff that's already like happened, and you're informed about certain events, how the game pretty much already works, then there you go. New gen would be somebody suggesting something for DBU, but it doesn't really would make certain sense to add something that would be there. So like I mentioned before, and I'm gonna make this quick. So I mentioned a while ago, and a long time ago, that the bosses should not be scaling based on strength, but basically based on the world instead. So the world determines the difficulty in the bosses instead. Earth, then you got Bill's planet, then you got Supreme Kai's planet with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kid Buu, and Mystic Gohan. All in Supreme Kai's world, and it's very small and compact and stuff like that. But that world would be stronger than Bill's world because the difficulty is based on maps, not on the bosses itself. So that's how it would, how it would go in there. It's pretty thought out process, but most people would say like, okay, so if you were to say Add Xenopalace. Add Xenopalace, right? If you say add Xenopalace, and of course you're saying that in terms of if you add Xenopalace and then you add the bosses, that's the strongest boss there is, and then that's it. Now you out of ideas. Unless, now thinking of it in a different way, unless you did different worlds based on the difficulty of the map, and then just go from there. The world's difficulty is what's going to determine, like, it's going to give you opportunities to add different types of bosses. Future Trunks update, think about it. If you add Future Trunks update, you got Trunks, Super Saiyan Rage, Fuse Zamasu, Goku Black, and Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. 5 bosses in Future Trunks update map, if that were to happen, right? And then you can put that over there, and then you can put another one over there, and then you can put another one over there, and then make them, and then make the difficulty based on worlds instead of bosses. So that way, you'll look at Beerus and be like, well, why is that person stronger than Beerus? You don't have to do that anymore. You'll just be like, it's based on the map's difficulty. All right, but anyway. New gens depending on the year. What doesn't change as much as OG. If you play in 2021, you're not, but you ain't new gen either. All right, y'all. Yeah, we go. Yeah, Sora. Yeah, my brother played that game. Cat. My brother played the game. The lore. Pander, what's up? You gonna love the video then based on what you were saying with worlds. Oh, nice. Bet. Apats, what's up, Apats? They're adding top. Finally got 3K reps for this. Nice. Chris speaking fats. Didn't they say it's gonna be a raid type of thing at top? It's what I've heard, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. When it drops, it drops. Nice ideas, man. I'm gonna head out. All right, we go head out as well, y'all. Much appreciated. Thank y'all for watching. As always, stay positive, stay quick. And once again, Chris Quick out. Thank y'all for watching. Peace. We're out.